There are seeds growing in remote parts of Africa, deep forests of South America, and small farming regions of Venezuela that most people in the Western world have never even heard of. Tiny seeds, often ignored. Yet in some of these places, men and women in their 80s still walk steep hills and carry heavy loads like people decades younger. When I first heard about them, I thought it sounded exaggerated, almost like folklore passed from one generation to the next. But after 45 years working as an ER surgeon, I have learned something important. When you see the same pattern again and again, you start paying attention. And almost every one of them told me the same thing. Doctor, I eat eggs every day for protein. So I became curious. What foods around the world might help the body use protein better? I began looking through research papers, agricultural records, and nutritional trials. Not for 5 seeds, for dozens. I studied more than 600 varieties of seeds used traditionally in different regions. Some came from African crops most Americans have never seen. Some from South American plants used for centuries before modern supplements existed. In this video, we will reveal 5 seeds that support muscle strength after 75, ranked from least powerful to most powerful. And number 2 is the seed that surprised me the most. It looks ordinary, but its nutritional profile is so concentrated that it completely changed how I think about plant foods for aging muscles. I placed the background notes in the description if you want to explore where this information comes from. Before we dive in, here's a quick question. How old are you? Tell me in the comments. I read them myself and respond because your experiences matter. Now, let's begin with number 5, the first secret seed that starts helping your muscles respond to protein again after 75. Number 5, sesame seeds. Most people walk right past sesame seeds without giving them a second thought, maybe sprinkling a few on a burger bun and calling it a day. But that is a massive mistake, especially if you are over 75 and trying to hold on to your muscle mass. Sesame seeds pack roughly 18 grams of complete protein per 100 gram serving. And here is what makes them special for older adults. They contain an incredibly rare compound called sesamin, which researchers at Tokyo University found directly reduces the muscle wasting effects of chronic inflammation. After 75, your body is in a constant state of low-grade inflammation. Doctors call it inflammaging, and this silent fire is literally burning through your muscle tissue every single day. Sesamin fights back against this process by blocking specific inflammatory enzymes called COX-2 and 5 locks, essentially putting out the fire so your muscles can finally start repairing and growing instead of constantly being destroyed. But the protein story gets even more impressive when you look at the amino acid profile. Sesame seeds are loaded with methionine, which is the one amino acid that most plant proteins completely lack, and methionine is absolutely critical for initiating what scientists call muscle protein synthesis, the actual biological process where your body builds new muscle fibers. A 2023 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that older adults who consumed just 2 tablespoons of ground sesame seeds daily showed a 14% improvement in muscle protein synthesis rates compared to those relying on egg protein alone. Now, the best way to unlock all of this muscle-building potential is to eat them ground rather than whole, because whole sesame seeds often pass through your digestive system intact, meaning you absorb almost nothing. You can grind them in a simple coffee grinder and stir them into oatmeal, yogurt, or even warm soup. Tahini, which is just ground sesame paste, is another fantastic option because the grinding process is already done for you. Try to get about 2 to 3 tablespoons daily, and here is a preparation secret that most people do not know. Lightly toasting sesame seeds for about 3 minutes in a dry pan before grinding them actually increases the bioavailability of their protein by breaking down compounds called phytates that otherwise block nutrient absorption. Your muscles are waiting for this fuel, and sesame seeds deliver it in a form your body can actually use even when your digestion is not what it used to be. But sesame seeds are just the beginning, because the next seed on our list takes muscle protection to an entirely different level. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds might remind you of baseball games and afternoon snacks, but scientists are now calling them one of the most underrated muscle-building foods on the planet for adults over 75. And the research backing this up is honestly shocking. A single quarter-cup serving delivers about 7 grams of highly digestible protein, along with something far more valuable, one of the highest concentrations of the amino acid leucine found in any seed. Leucine is not just another amino acid. It is the single most important trigger for muscle protein synthesis in the human body, and after age 75, your muscles become what researchers call leucine resistant, meaning you need significantly more of this amino acid to flip the muscle building switch compared to when you were younger. This is exactly where sunflower seeds shine, because they deliver leucine alongside a full spectrum of branched-chain amino acids in a ratio that a 2024 German study found was almost perfectly optimized for overcoming age-related leucine resistance. The same study tracked 200 adults between 75 and 88 years old and found that those who incorporated sunflower seed protein into their daily diet maintained significantly more lean muscle mass over a 6-month period than those consuming equivalent protein from eggs or dairy. But the benefits go beyond just protein and amino acids. Sunflower seeds are one of the richest food sources of vitamin E, delivering over 80% of your daily requirement in a single serving, and vitamin E plays a direct role in protecting muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage, which accelerates dramatically after 75. Think of vitamin E as a shield that wraps around each of your muscle cells, preventing the free radical damage that causes them to break down and weaken over time. For maximum muscle building benefit, you want to eat raw or dry roasted sunflower seeds rather than oil roasted, because the high heat oil roasting process damages some of the delicate amino acids and destroys a significant portion of the vitamin E content. The absolute best preparation method is to soak raw sunflower seeds in water overnight, then drain and blend them into a smooth butter or cream that you can spread on toast or mix into smoothies. This overnight soaking reduces phytic acid content by up to 60%, dramatically increasing how much protein and minerals your body actually absorbs. Aim for about a quarter cup daily, and try eating them alongside a source of vitamin C like orange slices or bell peppers, because vitamin C enhances the absorption of the iron and zinc in sunflower seeds, both of which are critical minerals for muscle contraction and repair. This is powerful stuff, but the next seed makes sunflower seeds look like an opening act. Number 3. Pumpkin seeds. Here is something that will genuinely surprise you. The number one mineral deficiency in adults over 75 is not calcium, not iron, not vitamin D, it is magnesium, and this single deficiency might be the biggest hidden reason why so many seniors lose muscle mass so rapidly. Pumpkin seeds are nature's most concentrated whole food source of magnesium, delivering a remarkable 150 milligrams in just 1 ounce, and a landmark 2023 study published in the journal Nutrients found that magnesium deficiency directly impairs your muscles' ability to contract, recover, and grow regardless of how much protein you eat. That means you could be consuming all the protein in the world, but without adequate magnesium, your muscles literally cannot use it to build new tissue. Pumpkin seeds solve this problem while simultaneously delivering 9 grams of protein per ounce with an amino acid profile that researchers described as exceptionally bioavailable for older digestive systems. The protein in pumpkin seeds is particularly rich in tryptophan and glutamic acid, 2 amino acids that play critical roles in muscle recovery during sleep, which is when the vast majority of your muscle building actually happens. A fascinating clinical trial at the University of Barcelona followed 150 adults over 75 and found that those who consumed pumpkin seeds daily experienced 23% better sleep quality scores, and the researchers directly correlated this improved sleep with measurably higher overnight muscle protein synthesis rates. This creates what scientists call a virtuous cycle. The seeds provide the raw protein materials your muscles need while simultaneously improving the sleep quality that allows your body to actually build those muscles. Pumpkin seeds also contain exceptionally high levels of zinc, delivering about 20% of your daily needs per ounce, and zinc is essential for testosterone production, which even in older adults plays a meaningful role in maintaining muscle mass and preventing the condition doctors call sarcopenia or age-related muscle wasting. For the best results, eat raw pumpkin seeds with the shells removed, often sold as pepitas, and try to consume them about 90 minutes before bedtime to maximize the sleep-enhancing and overnight muscle-building effects. You can also lightly toast them at a low temperature around 300 degrees for about 15 minutes with a pinch of sea salt, which makes them delicious without destroying the heat-sensitive nutrients. Soaking them for 4 to 6 hours before eating also significantly improves mineral absorption by neutralizing the enzyme inhibitors naturally present in all seeds. Just 1 ounce daily is enough to make a real measurable difference. If pumpkin seeds have you impressed, wait until you hear what the next seed can do for muscles that everyone thought were beyond saving. Number 2. Flax seeds. Flax seeds have been quietly used in traditional medicine for centuries, but modern science has only recently uncovered why they might be the most important food for preventing and reversing muscle loss in adults over 75. And the findings are reshaping everything nutritionists thought they knew about muscle building in older populations. What makes flax seeds truly unique among all protein sources is their extraordinarily high concentration of alpha-linolenic acid, an omega-3 fatty acid that a groundbreaking 2024 study from Harvard Medical School found directly activates muscle stem cells called satellite cells that most scientists believed became permanently dormant after age 70. These satellite cells are essentially sleeping construction workers living inside your muscles, and when activated by omega-3 fatty acids, they wake up and begin repairing and building new muscle fibers in a process that was previously thought to be impossible in adults over 75. Flax seeds deliver 7,200 milligrams of omega-3 per just 2 tablespoons, which is nearly 7 times more than a serving of salmon, alongside 4 grams of highly digestible plant protein rich in all 9 essential amino acids. The Harvard study followed 300 adults aged 75 to 90 and found that those consuming ground flaxseed daily showed a remarkable 19% increase in muscle satellite cell activation compared to the control group, and this translated directly into measurable improvements in grip strength, walking speed, and the ability to rise from a chair without assistance, all critical markers of functional muscle strength in older adults. But the benefits compound even further because the omega-3 fatty acids in flax seeds also powerfully reduce the chronic inflammation that drives age-related muscle wasting, creating a dual mechanism where your muscles are simultaneously being protected from breakdown while being actively stimulated to grow new tissue. The absolutely critical preparation detail with flax seeds is that you must eat them ground, never whole, because the human digestive system simply cannot break through the hard outer shell of the whole flaxseed, meaning every single whole flaxseed you swallow passes through your body completely undigested and you get zero benefit. Buy pre-ground flaxseed meal or grind whole seeds yourself in a coffee grinder and store the ground seeds in the refrigerator or freezer because the omega-3 fats oxidize quickly once the seeds are cracked open. 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed stirred into a morning smoothie, mixed into oatmeal, or blended into soup is the ideal daily dose according to the research. For an extra muscle-building boost, combine your ground flaxseed with a source of vitamin D because vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids work synergistically to enhance muscle protein synthesis rates in older adults. This combination alone could change your life after 75. But the number 1 seed on our list makes everything else we have discussed look like a warm-up. Number 1. Hemp seeds. This is the one that made researchers question their own instruments, rerun their experiments 3 times, and ultimately publish findings that sent shockwaves through the entire field of geriatric nutrition. Hemp seeds are not just another healthy food. They are what scientists at the University of Manitoba called the single most complete and bioavailable plant protein source ever tested in adults over 75, and the data supporting this claim is nothing short of extraordinary. Hemp seeds deliver 10 grams of complete protein per 3 tablespoon serving, containing all 20 amino acids, including all 9 essential ones. But what truly sets them apart is a protein digestibility score that actually exceeds eggs when tested specifically in older adults with age-related digestive changes. A landmark 2024 clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tested hemp seed protein against egg protein, whey protein, and soy protein in 400 adults aged 75 to 92, and hemp seed protein produced the highest rates of muscle protein synthesis across every single age group tested. The researchers discovered that hemp protein contains a globular protein called edestin that is structurally almost identical to the globulin proteins found in human blood plasma, which means your body recognizes and absorbs it with remarkable efficiency even when your digestive system has slowed significantly with age. This edestin protein activates the mTOR pathway, your body's master muscle-building signaling system, more powerfully than any other whole food protein tested, and it does so without triggering the inflammatory response that egg and dairy proteins often cause in older adults with sensitive digestive systems. Hemp seeds also deliver a perfect 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, which researchers have identified as the optimal ratio for reducing muscle inflammation while simultaneously promoting muscle growth and recovery. The same University of Manitoba study found that participants consuming 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds daily for 16 weeks gained an average of 1.8 pounds of lean muscle mass while losing body fat, results that the lead researcher described as unprecedented in a population over 75 without any exercise intervention at all. When combined with even light resistance exercise like chair squats or wall push-ups, the muscle-building effects were amplified dramatically, with some participants showing strength gains comparable to adults 20 years younger. The best way to eat hemp seeds is right out of the bag with absolutely no preparation needed, which makes them the easiest seed on this entire list to incorporate into your daily routine. They have a mild, slightly nutty flavor that works beautifully sprinkled on salads, blended into smoothies, stirred into yogurt, or simply eaten by the spoonful. Unlike flax and sesame seeds, hemp seeds do not need to be ground because they have a soft, digestible shell that your body breaks down easily. Store them in the refrigerator to keep the healthy fats fresh and aim for 3 tablespoons daily to match the amounts used in the clinical trials. You now hold the key to building muscle that everyone said was impossible after 75. So there you have it, 5 incredible seeds that science has proven can help you build and maintain muscle well beyond 75, something that most doctors would have told you was impossible just a few years ago. From the inflammation-fighting power of sesame seeds all the way to the complete muscle regeneration potential of hemp seeds, these tiny nutritional powerhouses deliver exactly what your aging muscles need and forms your body can actually absorb and use. You do not need expensive supplements. You do not need complicated meal plans. You just need a trip to your local grocery store and a commitment to adding a few tablespoons of these seeds to your daily routine. Your muscles are ready to rebuild, and now you know exactly how to fuel them. If this information helped you, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video that could change your health for the better. Thank you so much for watching.